Hello, welcome back to my haunted library. It's Regina. I hope you're doing well. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to really get in the mood for spooky season, and nothing kicks it off quite like the reading challenge that I look forward to every year, Vamptember. I'm trying to go with a kind of a vampy look today because there's a bit of a chill in the air, and I just can't wait for autumn. And I'm sure you feel the same way if you are into horror or anything like that. We are a special breed. Not that we don't enjoy summer, but yeah, our season is coming up. And I just love Vamptember because I love vampires and it's just a fun way to get into it. And I did notice that there's a new Dracula movie. I watched it hasn't been released yet. It's European. I think it's French. It's coming out at some point. And also a new Frankenstein movie. Can you believe it? I mean, talk about immortal. Just bring it because I love both and never get tired of it. So this year we have our lovely co-hosts, Alex the Bookubus, Elizabeth Sagewood, and E.D. Lewis. And you are also invited to join along. Now, all you have to do to participate in Vamptember is read a vampire story or a book or watch a vampy movie or any of these prompts that I'm going to mention now. So you can follow all of them or participate as much as you want or just watch and follow along. And also, speaking of follow along, I am now on TikTok. In case you didn't know it, I only have like 60 followers, which is fine. I just started. If you're on TikTok and you're into that kind of thing, please consider giving me a follow. Also, if you'd like to buy me a coffee, I promise this is not blood. It is a nice latte that I bought for myself today. It also happens to be my birthday weekend. So in case you forgot to send me and Batilda a card, you could buy us a coffee. I do have one quick announcement. I am going to be at the Lahaska Bookshop at Peller's Village in Lahaska, Pennsylvania, which is an amazing shopping experience if you've never been there. It's not like a shopping mall. It's this outdoor shopping area, very quaint. It's all antique. James Ippoliti, who's my Bookworms co-creator, will be there with me at the Lahaska Bookshop. I'm going to link it below so you can check it out, but it's definitely worth the trip if you've never been to Peddler's Village. If you want to make it into like a whole visit, you could come visit us at Lahaska Bookshop, where we'll be there from 1 to 3, and then hang out and look at some amazing scarecrows. I'm telling you, these are like works of art. It's really, really amazing. And it's not far from the Vampa Museum in Doylestown, the Vampire Museum. If you've never been there, that's worth the trip too. So just saying, consider it if you live close or within driving distance, I should say. Okay, to the prompts. So prompt number 1, something old. Read a classic pre-20th century vampire-themed book, short story, or poem. I have so many of these to choose from, and because I have a compilation of old classic vampire works, I haven't read them all, and they're great. Number 2, something new. Read a vampire-themed book, short story, comic, graphic novel, or poem, or whatever, published within the past 10 years. So there's a lot to choose from there. Number 3, something bloody. Read a vampire-themed extreme horror book or short story poem, etc. Now, when I say extreme, it doesn't have to be splatterpunk. Just a vampire book that is horror versus paranormal romance or young adult or something that's a little more tame. Something with a little more blood in it. Use your imagination. All right, and I'm going to have recommendations and coming up in future videos. And if you have any recommendations, please list them below because that's really important to get the conversation rolling. And then number 4, something just for you. Read or reread a favorite vampire-themed young adult short story, comic, graphic novel, or poem. So something maybe you remember from your past or something that has a vibe of something you remember from your past. I don't know. You can interpret it how you want. But I will also have some recommendations for that. Like you could read a Twilight fan fiction if this is going to make you feel nostalgic. Because I think the appeal of vampires is something that of the past, So we have something old, something new, something bloody, something just for you. And there are some optional activities. Of course, these are all optional. Do what you want, but have fun. We have a group read. We're going to be reading Vampires of El Norte by Isabel Cañas. She wrote a book called The Hacienda that I read that I enjoyed, and I have a feeling this might be a little more gothic romance, which, don't get me wrong, I love. So you might want to join us with that, and then dress up like a vampire and post your images or videos on social media. Have fun. We had a lot of fun with this last year. Create your own vampire-themed artwork or written piece or musical composition. Use your imagination, have fun. Watch a vampy film or TV show and review it on social media. Or not, just watch. I plan to watch season 2 of Interview with the Vampire because I really enjoyed season 1, even though I didn't think I would because there were so many changes. I ended up really loving it. So I'm looking forward to that. Visit a vampy location. Gothic Graveyard, the Vampa Museum, which I mentioned in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, or any other place that makes you feel kind of vampire-ish. Don't break into any mausoleums and don't break any laws and don't get hurt. Be careful, but use your imagination and have fun. I plan on probably revisiting the Vampa Museum and maybe doing something else. I heard that there's a new horror bookstore opening up in New York that I might try to visit. So something like that, something fun. Then number 5, we're going to do a group watch of the movie The Lost Boys, the 80s classic vampire horror movie. I mean, that's like a fun movie, of course. It's campy, it's wonderful, it's a bit of a romance, but it's also kind of scary. I was scared by that movie and I wasn't even that young when it came out, believe me. I was a full-grown adult, but I love it just the same. So yeah, that's Vamptember. And I can't wait to start. And we have a week left of August, which of course I'll be reading some Augusty books, finishing that up. So let me know in the comments below if you plan to participate in Vamptember or if you have any early recommendations for any of the prompts I discussed. I would love to hear your thoughts. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for stopping by my haunted library, and I'll see you soon. Bye.